Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today the video will be from inside. Hopefully you're okay with this. For a change, why not? And let's jump straight into the topics that I have for you today. All of those topics are related to the security and the visit that Polish President Andrzej Duda and Polish new/old Prime Minister Donald Tusk are about to have in the United States. As you know, both of them, I've mentioned this several times, are visiting the White House. There are many YouTube channels, Polish YouTube channels, that talk about this visit, and many people are very aware that after this visit, as you say, bleep might hit the fan. Let's just put this way again. Because who knows what to expect after the order will be given. The official reason for this visit, let me read you exactly. This is what Polish President Andrzej Duda said on his way to the USA. The whole visit was very closely related to security. Well, it's going to be, that's what he says. It is very important that we have been invited to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the presence of the countries of our part of Europe in NATO, together with the President of the United States, said President Andrzej Duda just before his departure to the United States. He also presented the plan of his visit to the USA. Quoting now Duda. In a moment, the plane that you see in the background will fly together with the Polish delegation to the United States to Washington, where tomorrow Prime Minister Donald Tusk will accompany me in a meeting with President Joe Biden, said Duda at the press conference at the Okęcie airport. The meeting at the White House is scheduled for Tuesday, tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. local time, which is 8:30 p.m. in Poland. And let's see, one moment. It will be the culmination of our presence in the United States, a solemn meeting with the President in the connection with the 25th anniversary of Polish presence in NATO, but above all, a conversation about the security of our part of Europe. A conversation about the Russian imperial policy, which has returned, and thus the issue of the future of the North Atlantic Alliance activities. The future when it comes to the position of Polish in relations with the United States, said Duda. He stressed that the United States is our most powerful ally, so this is an absolutely strategic relationship for us, and I want to emphasize that it is very important that we have been invited to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the presence of the countries of our part of Europe in NATO, together with the President of the United States. He added that he also had an invitation to Congress. This will be the beginning tomorrow of my presence in Washington, so the first meetings will be in the in the House of Representatives and in the Senate, both with Republicans and Democratic representatives. So here, before I continue, apparently both Duda and Tusk were asked not to meet with Donald Trump. That's official, actually. And I think they said, no problem, we're not gonna meet with Trump. All right, let's continue. He noted that all these tasks will concern the same issues, security issues, the situation in our part of Europe, future plans when it comes to building an alliance between the United States and the European Union and the United States and Poland. Duda announced that he would also talk in Washington about a proposal to increase defense spending with NATO from 2 to 3% of GDP. Did you hear it? He announced that he will also talk in Washington about this proposal to increase defense spending with NATO from 2 to 3% of GDP, which he had already mentioned during Monday's National Security Council. This is the next thing I will address in a second. Quoting him now, this is a topic for a conversation in Congress and for a conversation with President Joe Biden. He also added that the trip to the US will be crowned with a visit to Brussels. Wow. Cherry on the top of a cake. Sorry, I can't. Okay, he added that the trip to US will be crowned with a visit to Brussels, where NATO's headquarters are located. There, a meeting with Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg will be held, during which, as the President announced, this topic will also be discussed. Duda said that during this visit to the US, he would also visit the newest nuclear power plant in Georgia, built by the Westinghouse, where, as he noted, reactors of the same technology that is to be built in Poland were used. A very important visit, he said. By the way, this is over a year ago, I think, yeah, more than a year ago, I was talking about that nuclear power plant that they are, I don't know if they are building already or they finish it in Poland by Westinghouse. The President will also meet with the US soldiers. We will be shown the latest model of the Abrams tanks as well as the Apache helicopter. This is in connection with the deliveries of future Abrams tanks planned for Polish and the future, I hope, contracts for the supply of Apache helicopters to Poland, said Duda. And I think there is a little bit more here. The President concluded that the whole visit is very closely related to security. First of all, safety, safety, once again, safety. Strengthening the alliance with the United States, but also for the future, the development of the energy sector in Poland, building the energy and economic security of the Republic of Poland, he listed. You will find the article of this down below this video in the description box. What happened today before he took off to the United States, he actually, today on Monday, he called for a meeting. It was 9 a.m. for National Security Council. Yep, very, very important stuff. And he will be addressing the nation at 8 p.m. So guys, one more article I have for you from our Marshal of Polish Parliament, Polish Sejm, the same person who said we will smash Putin into the ground, and the same one who said if we don't pay with money now, we will be soon paying with the blood of our children. You remember this, right? Szymon Hołownia said, my wife will die if there is an armed conflict. I saw the title of this article and I could not ignore it, because here are the words from this person, the Marshal of Polish Parliament, Polish Sejm. My wife is going to the front. My wife will die if there is an armed conflict, said Szymon Hołownia. The Marshal of the Sejm also explained how he would behave if the war broke out. Quote, his words, I have no doubt that I will follow my wife's example to the front. And he said few more words. This was during his visit on Saturday to Silesia. He said, no one has a plan to invade Russia. No one has a plan to attack, but we must be ready to defend ourselves against Russian aggressor and support Ukraine, Hołownia said. He also recalled a Russian history about how when the ruler of Russia was asked with whom Russia bordered, he replied that Russia bordered with whom it wanted. We must put a stop to this kind of Russian imperialism. We will not attack Russia, but we must do everything to ensure that Russia, represented by Putin's regime, is defeated in Ukraine. It is necessary to defend my homeland. I have no doubt that I will follow my wife's example to the front, he said. My wife is going to the front. My wife will die if there is an armed conflict, God forbid, before you or I have time to do anything, because she serves in the armed forces and she does not fight with words, as we do in the media or politics. So you can read this yourself as well. You know, when I was just reading this to you guys, Don Quixote came to my mind, because I feel like they are acting like this, you know, fighting with windmills. For real, like windmills. Is keep on talking about this aggression and aggressor, and who is defending the homeland and defending, but from what? It's like Don Quixote and Don Quixote, we say. And the windmills. So guys, tomorrow is the visit. Tonight is President Duda address to the nation. I'm sure some statements will be made. I will be giving you updates tomorrow with another video. So that's all I have for you for today. Thank you so much for watching, for hitting this like. It really helps the channel a lot. For leaving the comments. I don't have the comments today for you. I will bring tomorrow comments of the day. And all the links to other platforms that I have, you find down below this video. So have a great week, everyone. Lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.